Hi guys, it's been far too long. How are you guys doing? It's been so
It
long.
has been. How are you guys
Good.
doing?
Good, good. How is everybody else doing? It's been such a long time. I haven't seen Carmen after a really long time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How's work for you guys? How's lockdown?
I mean, I
Working
started
from
this
home is
internship and it's going great. How about you, Sai?
good, good.
Good. It's been crazy how long. It's been so long that I don't think we've been in the same room together since we left school, which is a good 2 to 3 years ago. And for me, if you're getting this memory lane kick-started, for me, I just think walking into school, that whole experience, it's a different level of nostalgia, especially the sights and scenes in the morning. But most importantly, I think the best wake-up call anyone could ever have, which was reflections, where we were put with a
True.
lot of different, deep questions that we had to think about. And I think that process of thinking about these questions kind of woke us up better than a cup of coffee. And we were it gave us the proper jump start that we needed before we delved into our studies. And I honestly just love this process that we had in one, just 30 minutes to kind of jumpstart us. But of course, that being said, I love what followed afterwards, which was breakfast. And of course, the person who did the breakfast runs was none other than our very own Naufal. So, Hussein, would you love to explain what we used to do first in terms of breakfast?
I mean, breakfast, of course, we had the availability to order from nearby locations. They were not even walking, it was a 1 minute, just a hop down, as in you had Cargill's, then of course you had opposite KFC. Just next to that, you had a truck which sold all sorts of short eat items. So there were really great amount of choices, but the nightmare was to remember all those choices from different students giving different choices. So I remember I would always take Rahil along, and you would come at the point where we would even have tea. Wasn't that right?
So,
We would have a short tea. Rahil would definitely remember that.
bro, I used to remember. So, like, first off, putting that list down together was that's one of the hardest thing first. Okay, and second,
Yes.
what Hussein and I tell each other is we need a break. So what we do is we slowly go to that lorry uncle, have a cup of tea, we have a small chit chat, and then come back. And then Miss Giant's like, "Where do you guys go?" Breakfast. Oh, yeah.
Miss Jayanti, she was a lovely administrator over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
remember the times with her, just walking by her every morning. That was a really good face to see in the morning.
And Miss Jayanti, being the administrator, she always had a pleasant smile on her face. You know, it made
Definitely,
it made my day. To see her.
definitely.
So yeah.
And then
So
after we'd all collect, so of course, like we all know, there were two breakfast breaks, and then after that came lunch. So we would go out to get lunch as well. And I mean, after getting lunch and just coming back where everyone was all free at the time, I mean, compared to other schools, you would normally go home and have lunch, and that would be the end of your schooling day. But over here, we all got to have lunch together, and I really like that difference. I mean, Sarani can go on to tell like how much we enjoyed that having everyone together was much more better, wasn't it?
It definitely was. I think it's for me, it was more of the fact that we started off as a really small bunch of people, which I think what brought the whole family sense, within us and kind of
True.
brought us closer together. But that whole thing didn't even like dilute a little bit, even when we kept growing, because I remember, I'm pretty sure all of you do. We used to sit in that little table right in front in the Javata school, and we would all eat lunch together. Of course, Rahel would join us at like 2 o'clock, almost nearer to the end of the lunchtime. But even then, he would still come and sit down, and we would all huddle up against at one tiny table and we would eat. And that didn't change even after we kept growing. Even with the new students, we kept still doing that, and some people use their hands to eat, and we share food and all of that, which was great. And I also remember this one particular memory because I, of course, as you all know, I used to dread debating. So every time not Sir Anu, Sir Drew, he would walk in, I think this was on Thursdays, and I would particularly not want to come to school on Thursdays. But I think that is how like it's all started off for me though, because I was definitely a very shy person, but debating definitely helped. Not just me, but I'm sure with everybody else. But we would like sit around and discuss, oh my God, we don't know what this thing is going to be today. We don't know the topic is going to be. And that sort of discussion, we were all need together, right? And even the other extracurriculars, on Mondays, we have SMART, which was sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It was such a unique extracurricular. It was like a little bit of meditation, little bit of relaxation, and then we color, we journal, we do all of that to sort of, relax, I believe, which was also wonderful. And one thing I remember is that Hussein would always just fall asleep at the end of it. Like, given I know that it's like pretty relaxing and everything, but Hussein would snore. Like everybody's just relaxing, trying to focus on the instructions that Mishaku is giving us. And this dude is just snoring away. And I remember this one time, Mishaku was just so concerned because she didn't know where the sound was coming from. And she walks up to Hussein and she's like, are you okay? And he just wakes up like, and he's like, yeah, what happened? Nothing happened. It was so fun. It was really such a great time. And then we had martial arts. So Billy, he was also very, I think he worked with Jackie Chan or something like that as well. So he came from a very...
For a moment, you forgot the name, no, sir? For a moment, yeah.
I was going to say Billy Wong, I don't know why. Yeah. But yeah, so he has a great background. He was so nice also, like, that was great. And Global, definitely an extension of reflections, like Arvind said at the beginning, which went into like religions and sort of made us think beyond what we would usually think about, like the deeper aspects of life and all of that, which was great. And then on Fridays, we have Surya, which is, I loved it. I think that was the most favorite extracurricular because we would like go to Surya Village and there was like this music group and somewhere in the culinary area. That was also great. And I think that sort of helped us to put together the food fest we did. Rahul, remember? The one that we did for Sunera. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I would say is all whatever we did, like all the extracurricular activities helped us, to think outside the box, despite it being different activities. And so how Food Festival, man, that was a crazy event. All of us had a good time. And like, what helped me realize when doing the Food Festival is when I was with those Sunera Foundation kids, when we went to participate with them, play with them,
That's right.
Like I really enjoyed those times. And I felt like, I'm a part of them. Like, like there is nothing wrong. Actually think about it but we were just trying to help the foundation and we did that, and I would say, man, I remember the time when I had to go to the cop shed, okay, to get a letter for Green Park to have the food festival. So I'm seated there, okay, and waiting to get permission for the food festival. And then this cop person comes and he's like, Puta, do you know about TV? So I'm like, yes, sir. And our TV is broken. Can you just check on it? I'm like, sir. In my head, I'm like, sir, I came to get a letter, but never mind, so I'll help you out. But that act of kindness actually took us where, like, for the food festival, it helped so much, right? And like, I remember the crazy moments, like food festival. After food festival, Carvin and James, you remember Carvin, that you raced in the Jeep.
We had Green Park to ourselves, so we kind of just had to do it.
Yeah, it was all blocked to ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, and then food festivals, one project we did, and the other thing, Trinco. I don't think Sarani was there, but yeah, but Trinco, that was another project where we had to. I think you guys remember, but where we had to go and teach about 300 kids. Remember, and carving I remember you, me, James, and Miss Shalika. We went in that small van, and then James almost tried to kill us at the Trinco project.
Trinco was truly
Yeah.
something else. I mean,
Like-
Trinco was truly something else because I mean,
Like
for
all
me,
our projects we have done, like and we named it. Continue. Sorry.
yeah, no, that's fine. I mean,
Continue.
for me, Trinco was truly something else because I think for one, like we normally do projects, but we didn't get to, like normally it's a sense of we kind of get money, we do fundraisers and then go and donate it to like orphanages or places in need. But this is a time where for 7 days, like the three of us, including Miss, we kind of had to participate actively. I mean, we would go to the school at 8 o'clock in the morning and spend only coming back to the rest house for lunch and then going back to like do the rest until 8 o'clock. And I think what was even worse is I think that school didn't even have an English teacher at that time, and some of the kids were doing O levels. So we took a more active role in preparing them for English. I took them through English comprehension, grammar. I did presentations with them. These kids who couldn't even speak, put a sentence together, were ultimately doing presentations. And I think
You
through this project was we kind of like we realized how much I mean, obviously we are blessed and how much we also can do, what we can do, even though it was just 7 days, the impact that we created. And to this day, what's nice is I still get texts from these kids. I gave them my number and they still text and check in with me. So I still connect with them.
That's so sweet.
So it's, I mean,
That's
the
it.
school provided this opportunity, and I mean, it's something so beyond. Yeah.
Funny enough, if we actually think about it, okay, I was so confident going and teaching those Trinco kids is because at school we had this peer-to-peer teaching, right? Okay, so guys, there was this time I had to teach Josh, okay,
Oh
accounts.
God, yes.
I remember.
So yes, so so that time I was senior to Josh, no. So Miss Shalika was like, hey, can you teach Josh this? So now I'm seated with Josh, okay, at that library table. If you guys remember the big table,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Seated there, and then I'm teaching Josh accounts, and I'm like 5,000. How much is 5,000 minus 1,000? I don't know. How much is 5,000? Okay, and Miss Shalika, being Miss Shalika, is seated there and giggling, okay? And like, she's having a good time, okay? And, but see, that teaching, helping one another, interacting with each other, actually gave me the confidence to go to Trinco and teach those kids. So, this, and in all of that, we had fun times. We had so much of fun times.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I think
So,
CSA as a whole, I mean, we've had experiences out. I mean, of course, CSA was not our first school, but it's a school we remember for a reason because apart from the academics, I think we were prepped. I mean, like, I think jumping back to Sarani's explanation of Surya Village, there was a research component to that also. And being now that most of us are in uni and doing research, doing assignments, we did get that preemptive for referencing how to plagiarizing. I mean, Rahel had his experience with Sanchita in terms of the school national anthem, where he just copied the Wikipedia page, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I guess overall, CSA for us kind of just laid the foundation to just be who we are today. And I think